What's going on, guys? Coach Mike here. Got an awesome 20-minute upper body and core focused calisthenics beginners workout for you. It's a great way to start with some of the fundamentals of calisthenics training, things like shoulder protraction, hollow body, all the basics to help you get into the more advanced calisthenics skills. So I look forward to working with you. We're working 30 seconds work, 20 seconds rest. We've got 2 circuits of 5 exercises that we're gonna repeat twice each. The first round is more warm-up-ish. It's a little bit on the easier side. The second round is where we get the work. Can't wait to see you. Let's get into it. All right, guys, we're gonna start our workout here with a half hollow body hold. So we're gonna take ourselves down to the mat, lying on the back with the knees bent to 90. So here, we're making sure that the lower back is flush to the floor with no space. Shoulder blades off the floor and feet are gonna hover just enough to fit a piece of paper. 3, 2, 1, here we go. You can suck the stomach in like you're putting on a tight pair of pants to help keep the spine flat to the floor. The key here, 0 space. If you're feeling yourself arch and have your lower back leave the floor, just lightly touch your toes down to the floor to make it a bit easier. 10 more seconds. All right, next up, we're doing a forearm push-up plus. So bring yourself to a plank position with the forearms parallel to one another. And from here, we're just pushing up with the shoulder blades only. So try to keep your hips in one spot so they're not higher than the shoulders. Dipping the shoulders down and pressing the floor away from the armpits. Here we go, shoulders down and press up and away. The key to this movement is the upward part. Make sure you're squeezing the bum so that the lower back is flat. Just get as high up off the floor as you can. Halfway. Focus on quality over quantity here. So it's better to give your max effort for each rep and do less reps than to just rush through them. All right, next up we've got our prone shoulder raises. So lying down, face down with the arms overhead. So we're gonna be pressing the arms forward and out of the socket, then lifting them up off the ground. Keep the feet on the floor and suck in the belly button like you're trying to put on a tight pair of pants. That'll keep your back flat. Here we go, 3, 2, and 1. Hold each rep for about 3 seconds. We've got our elbow climbers. These are pretty tough. Bring ourselves into a plank position. This time you can keep the hands together. From this plank position, without lifting the hips, we're gonna bring one knee to the tricep, alternating as we go. Here we go. Try to hold the knee at the tricep for a second. If you can't reach the tricep, that's okay. Just go as far as you can and pause. Finally, we've got our crab bridges. Consider our first round a quasi warm-up round. The second circuit's a bit harder. So sit on your bum with your hands behind you, with the fingers facing forward. From here, we're gonna lift up into a bridge. So bringing the hips high, opening up through the shoulders. Here we go. So open up through the shoulders and hold for 1, 2, and back down. If you're finding them easy like this, you can straighten the legs out in front to make it a bit harder. Feeling the triceps in between the shoulders, getting a nice stretch in the front of the shoulders. Here we go. Try to get the chest as high as you can on each rep. One more, all right. Go back to the beginning, we got our hollow body hold. So lie down on the back, again, knees bent to 90. Most important thing here is the lower back staying flush. We want that flat back position. Really good position. It's a basis of like handstands and a lot of the gymnastic movements. It's a really strong position for our core. So we want to practice it. So here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Let's lift. Suck in the stomach nice and tight. Keep that lower back flat. We got this. If you feel your lower back arching, touch down, or even take a split-second break, start it back up. Just be honest in your efforts. If you cheat, you're only cheating yourself. Almost there. Got 5. All right. Nicely done. Forearm push-up plus again, plank position. This time forearms parallel. And we're doing those shoulder blade push-ups. Really focusing on getting the chest as far from the floor as you can. Try not to lift the hips. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's get it. Up and down. Up and down. Only 10 more seconds. Let's get them. Quality over quantity. Let's go. We got our prone shoulder raises, so lying on the floor, really reach long and forward and then lift the arms up. You'll feel the back of the shoulders working. This is good for both flexibility of the shoulders and strength. Amazing if you want to learn how to do a handstand. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Remember to suck in the belly. We got our elbow climbers, so we're gonna come to a regular plank position. This time you can interlace the hands. We're trying to bring the knee to the tricep. Try to lift your knee as high up on the tricep as you can. Hold for about a second on each rep. Try to keep your hips below your shoulders. Let's get it. Halfway. Almost there. All right. Okay, we've got our crab bridges to finish. So palms on the floor, fingers pointing forward, sitting on the bum. Level 1 would be knees bent. The harder version, legs straight. I'm gonna do legs straight. Pick what level you're at. Get the chest as high as you can. Here we go. Up we go, open up through the chest. Back down, feel the back of the arms working. Front of the arms stretching. Really press the chest open. Keep the eyes facing forward. Try not to tilt the head back. Ten more seconds. Here we go. We got a quick 45-second break going on to circuit 2. We're starting off with full push-ups. So with the full push-ups, if you can't do a full push-up from the toes yet, just go ahead and do the negative. So hold yourself in the push-up position and lower yourself with control. Try to bring your chest down to the floor before your hips touch. Okay, so we're setting up for the push-up, and then at the top of the push-up, we're gonna try and do that rounded shoulder position, just like the push-up plus in round 1. So here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1, and down nice and slow. Bring the chest to the floor first, and then round at the top. Staying nice and controlled. Keep the elbows in tight to the body, so we're not letting the elbows flare out. Again, if you can't do full push-ups, that's totally fine. Instead, we're just gonna do the negative like this. So 3, 2, 1, and just lie on the floor and worm your way up, okay? All right, next up we got L-sit leg raises. This is one of my least favorite, most challenging positions. We're gonna sit in an L position. The further forward your hands are, the harder these are gonna be. From here, we're just gonna try and lift both legs up off the floor, keeping the thighs straight. Start back here, work your way forward. Hold for 1, 2, and as you get into these, walk the hands further forward. The further forward your hands are, the harder these are. Try not to lean back during the reps. Keep the toes pointed. It's better to lift less and be more lean forward. Here we go. Ooh, this burns. Last one. Oh, very nice. All right, bear hold. This is deceptively challenging. We're gonna come to all fours. Make sure your knees are slightly in front of your hips. Hands are directly below your shoulders, and we're just gonna lift off the floor like so and hold the position without moving anything at all. Here we go. And just hold this position for 30 seconds. Try not to move anything. Make sure everything stays still. You start feeling this in the legs, the shoulders, the core. It's deceptively challenging. More seconds. All right, we got our reverse crunches next. So lying down on the back, this is gonna be a heavy tricep exercise. So from here, we're gonna lift, use momentum if you'd like, and then lower with control one part of the spine at a time. Try to keep your hips, so your feet over your hips as much as you can. So having the feet behind like this is easier. Our goal is to keep the feet stacked on the hips. Lower slowly with control. You'll feel your triceps on fire. All right, prone shoulders in our lying down on the stomach position yet again. This time, we're gonna keep the arms in a W position, lift up as high as we can, and then from here, you're gonna reach as far forward as you can, and then back without putting the chest down. Here we go. High W position, and then reach forward with the arms up, and then come back up and open up to a W. Keep the feet on the ground. Keep the chest high. 10 more seconds. All right, back to the beginning we go. We've got our full push-ups. Again, if you can't do them, don't do push-ups from the knees. Just work on the negative. Do the worm to get up. It's a tough workout. Doing negatives will get you a lot stronger, a lot faster than doing push-ups from the knees. Here we go. Down nice and slow and controlled, and up and open at the top. Down controlled, up, open at the top. L-sit leg raises. I love, hate these. So again, it's better to be further forward and barely get the feet off the ground than to be way back here and lift the feet way high. So challenge yourself to lean as far forward as you can and not lean back. Here we go. Getting spicy now. 10 more seconds. Get that work. All right, bear hold. So hands and knees. Again, make sure that the knees are slightly in front of your hips and your wrists are directly below the shoulders. And then we're just gonna lift the knees just slightly off the ground and maintain that position for the 30 seconds. Deceptively challenging. Here we go. Halfway. Hold on tight, try not to move anything. Shift as much weight into your hands as you can. Think about grabbing the floor with the hands to support the wrists. Let's not move. 3, 2, 1. All right, reverse crunches now. Triceps are gonna do a lot of work here. Try to keep the feet stacked over top of the hips and lower yourself with as much control as you possibly can. Let's get ready. Whew. Got a breath. It's a good time. Here we go. Lower with control. Keep the feet over the hips as best as you can. Oh, feel those triceps working. We get to finish off with prone W's to eyes. Last round, try to keep the chest off the floor the whole time. When you come to the W, lift up as high as you can. When you're reaching out in front, keep the chest as high as you can. Here we go. Oh, that's it. Nice quick one. Good calisthenics, fundamentals. Keep your shoulders strong, keep your core strong. Thanks for joining me. If you like what we did today, hit that subscribe button. Check out up here for more videos. We post every Thursday and Sunday. We'll see you in the next one.